Last chicken! Good morning. Today is the last day with the meat birds before we start butchering them. Sean has a 3-day weekend. We're gonna try to get them all butchered in one day. Not sure if that's gonna happen, but we're gonna try. Today though, I have to get everything cleaned and sanitized and set up. We borrowed a table and a cooler. We bought a cooler. I have a plucker. It's been in the building for about 3 years because that's how long it's been since I've been able to have chickens to butcher. We have a couple pots, that's one. And then I have a gazebo here that I'm gonna set up. We're gonna try to start pretty early and see how much we can get done. It's supposed to be extremely hot the next 3 days and we're expecting thunderstorms. I'll show you what these guys look like. Tonight will be the last time that we feed them before we butcher them tomorrow. So these are the Murray McMurray's ginger broilers. This was all that they had whenever I placed my order, and I'm glad that I got these because they've been excellent. I've only lost one. I bought 35. They sent one extra. It died in the brooder, I guess at about 3 or 4 weeks, and I think it got trampled. There's a few hens in here that I might actually keep because they're pretty small. We're going to start off with butchering the biggest roosters tomorrow, and that way if something happens and we get halfway through it and we have to stop, we're not gonna have a chicken coop full of roosters for another week, and the smaller ones will have time to grow out more, which I think there's only like 1 or 2 hens that I'm considering keeping just because they are so small. The internet says that ginger broilers will lay about 100 to 180 eggs a year, so I'm thinking about just adding them to my laying flock, and maybe their offspring would be good meat birds. I don't know. That might be an experiment for the future. We've been moving these birds twice a day, every day, for 12 weeks. I will say that my front yard has never been so green. It's never been so luscious, and especially whenever you mow it down, you can really tell. Like, so here's where they just were, and here's where they were just a few weeks ago. They've not been way over here because they can't get under the trees. I don't know if you can tell that on camera, how much darker that grass is compared to that over there. You can especially tell whenever you mow it down. You can see dark green squares all over the yard. It's amazing just what one run of chickens over a pasture would do. This isn't a pasture, this is my front yard. It's made the yard beautiful, and I'm happy for that. It's butcher day and I'm inside eating breakfast. We've got the burner going out there warming up our scalding pot. Everything's sanitized except for the plucker. I'm getting ready to do that and take the ice out there to the coolers. We should be ready to start. I'm nervous, mainly nervous that it's gonna get really, really hot and just unbearable. Also, the power keeps flickering, so the plucker's not gonna work if the power goes out. It's raining and we're expecting a thunderstorm. Hi, Belle. If the power goes out, we won't be able to use the plucker, so I really hope that that doesn't happen. We have everything set up. We have our tent and our table, our 3 coolers. I'm going to dunk them in some vinegar water, then let them sit in the white cooler, and then final resting place is the gray cooler. I think all the birds will fit in there. Our kill cones are over here. Hopefully they work. I was going to get some big 5-gallon buckets and make the kill cones. Ended up last minute only being able to get these 2-gallon, I think this one's a 2-gallon buckets at the grocery store, and we just cut a hole in the bottom, tested it. The chicken's head goes through it. I don't know about like it kicking around in there. We'll see. If worst comes to worst, last time we used a vinegar bucket. Not a vinegar bucket, but a vinegar jug, and that worked pretty well. It held the chicken, hugged the chicken. Our scaler is up to exactly 150. We have soap in it. Our plucker is running. We got our water hose, so we're all set up and ready to go. Sean's gonna do the dispatching and the scalding, probably the plucking, and I'm going to work on the eviscerating. Yeah, let's do it.
I just got done picking the feathers.
We got Sean's grandma out here picking out pin feathers. So this is chicken number 15, and I guess it's what, like 2 o'clock?
Yeah. I've only been here 4 hours.
That ain't bad. This was Sean's first time doing the dispatching and scalding and plucking, doing any of it, and
He did a good job, didn't he?
yeah, really, yeah, he did a really good job. And it's been 3 years since I've done any of this, but
Now what's that you got in your hand?
this is the crawl.
Yeah.
It's got food in it from last night, because I fed him last night. You withhold food for 12 hours, but it's still got some food in it. So, but we've still got 20 birds left. I don't know if we'll get them all done today. It's day number 2 of butchering, and I'm exhausted. Yesterday with me and Sean and his grandma helping do quality control, plucking the little feathers out. We were able to get 15 birds done yesterday, which I think is good considering I hadn't done it in 3 years. This was Sean's first time, and it was really hot yesterday. But we have some help coming today, and I think we'll be able to get them finished up. We have 22 birds left, 2 of which are roosters that I raised. They're really small, or roosters that I hatched, rather. They're a leghorn barred rock mix. And then I think a few of the smaller hens I'm going to throw in with my laying flock, because I mean they're really tiny. There wouldn't be a whole lot of meat, and I'm gonna see how they lay, and maybe they'll get a little bit bigger, or maybe we could eat them in the future, or if they or maybe we can hatch their offspring. Maybe their offspring will be big. I don't know, be a bigger bird to butcher. I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna go and get regular chores done first. We're gonna get it done. We're under a severe thunderstorm warning, but I think it's actually went around us because I'm seeing sunshine and I don't hear the thunder anymore. I'm getting ready to add ice to the coolers. The pot is coming up to temperature, the scalding pot. We're sitting at about 125. We gotta get up to 150. That was perfect temperature yesterday. We tried it at 130 because we took a break and then come back and had turned the propane off. And whenever we come back and tried to do it at 130, we had a time getting that chicken plugged. So 150 is key. It's raining a little bit now, but
This is the last of the chicken guts.
last two.
There's me
They're little.
And
Cassie.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. There you go.
Last chicken!
today.
Okay, let's see how much the last one weighs. 3 pounds 15, that's not bad. What was our biggest one?
5 pound 14.
5 pound 14. Thank you for helping.
You're welcome.